We start off this episode with some road rage from Ariane. She will not let off this guy, and this guy is road rage baiting her back, and she's falling right into the bait. She ends up getting out of the car, which is never a good thing to do. I do not recommend that. I don't even recommend road raging, but here we are talking about it. Anyways, she approaches the guy's car and the guy gets mad at her. They're yelling back and forth, and then all of a sudden he threw an iced coffee, what it looks to be like, at her and drives off. She was so mad and she was freaking out, telling Trinity, he called me a bitch, he called me a bitch. And Trinity was like, well, what are you acting like? Like, come on, get it together, Ariane. You are a public figure and you can't be out causing scenes like that. Backstage at Monday Night Raw, Eva Marie is showing off her Maxim magazine photo shoot, and she tries to kind of rub it in the Bellas' face. Although the Bellas, they have a good comeback, and they said that they were in the Spanish version of the magazine, which is seen in way more countries than just the United States, where the English version is printed. Eva then brings up these Twitter rumors or internet rumors about how the fans want to see a dream match between her and John Cena versus the Bella Twins and Bryan Daniel. And honestly, this really gets to Nikki. It shows, she says to us, the viewers, that John Cena, because he's such a veteran and Eva Marie is such a newbie, that it just would never happen. Trinity and Natty have a singles match, and Natty was saying how much she likes to go over things and how she likes to do singles matches and just be in the ring and have fun. And Trinity lands a really hard hit with her ass right on Natalia's gut, kind of close to her bladder, which makes her pee a little bit. I thought it was a little bit funny, but being the person themselves that it's happening to, I could see how it wouldn't be, and especially in front of that many people and all over the world. So she ran out of the ring as soon as the match was done, and I don't blame her, but still, like, looking at it as a viewer, yeah, it was pretty funny. Natty runs to the bathroom totally embarrassed, and Trinity follows her and tries to give her a hug and was like, oh, that was a great match and stuff. But she did not think it was a good match. She lashed out at Trinity, and pretty much before she lashed out, she said how she ended up peeing herself a little bit. And Trinity was trying to calm her down and be like, hey, it's not a big deal. Like, these things happen. But Natty wasn't having any of it. She lashed out, and yeah, I feel like she'll regret that afterwards. Honestly, it's not a really big deal. Everybody pees themselves from time to time. Somehow Nikki finds out, and she rushes to find John and let him know that Natalia full on pees her pants out when she was in the middle of her match. And John whispers to her that he pooped himself during a match, which is pretty funny. But I mean, like I said, we're all human, and these things, they tend to happen from time to time. On a more serious note, it looks like John's elbow is pretty messed up, and he's worried because they have a great big match coming up, SummerSlam, and it's Bella boyfriend versus Bella boyfriend, so John versus Daniel Bryan. And he agrees to Nikki to go get it checked out, so hopefully there's nothing wrong and he can still do the big SummerSlam match. We find out from Mark and Jane that Natty will be having a singles match at SummerSlam against Brie Bella, and they also want her to work the red carpet and introduce everyone that is coming onto the red carpet. On a break from the red carpet, Natty finds out that at least 50 people, her co-workers, know about her peeing her pants. One of them approaches her and says, it's okay, Natty, to pee your pants, and it pisses her off. So after everyone walks the red carpet, there's this big SummerSlam kind of pre-party. It's like a party to kind of mingle and network for the people that work for the WWE, but also just a party in general before the big event. And Ariane is there with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend is kind of making a fool out of himself, and she is getting super pissed off by it. And other people are telling her like she just needs to chill, but she seems to have some anger, especially, the road rage incident and, this with her boyfriend. Yeah, I think she's got some underlying anger issues going on here. Trinity tries talking to her and getting her to realize that she has some underlying anger issues and that she needs to confront these demons, pretty much. Ariane decides to go home and talk to her mother about this, and her mother agrees with Trinity in that she needs to work on her anger. Ariane explains to us that she had dealt with a lot growing up. Her parents are fighting a lot, and that it really affected her. She does ultimately come to the conclusion that she should get some help for her anger. We see TJ and Addie getting ready right before SummerSlam. And Natty is all upset. She's worried. She hasn't slept right. Her stomach's in knots. She is all nervous because of her last match with Trinity and how she peed herself. TJ tells her not to worry about it. He consoles her. He calms her down. He's a good hubby. And Natty deserves that. We see Ariane and her boyfriend, and she's taking him out on an apology date, which he accepts. We find out that John Cena is seriously hurt. His results for his elbow came back from the doctor, and it's not good. He has a torn tricep, and it could mean that he's out of a job for 6 months. At this point, no one knows. Nikki Bella is the only one to know, not even the company. He is telling her backstage at SummerSlam, so obviously he's going to be doing the event. Although Tuesday of that week, he goes into surgery for that torn tricep. We're finally at SummerSlam, and JoJo opens up the show with the United States national anthem. We then see the Natalya and Brie Bella match, which Natalya wins by submission by using the signature move, the sharpshooter. Next up, we see Bryan and Cena's match, and Nikki is very concerned for John as he's doing all these moves, and Bryan seems to be twisting his arm around quite a bit. She's worried that his whole arm is just about to fall right off. Ultimately, Daniel Bryan ends up being the winner of the match, and also became WWE's new undisputed champion. And that's your recap for episode 9. Let me know all your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.